Hello.
Hello. We're students from St. Augustine's College of Theology, and we're here to ask for your help.
I'm Annie.
I'm Jon.
I'm Beth.
And I'm Philip. St. Stephen's Day, the day after Christmas, is associated with several traditions, many of which originated in Victorian times, about the same time that this church was being built. One famous tradition is that of giving a box to the needy, filled with money or goods, which is why many people call St. Stephen's Day Boxing Day. The carol Good King Wenceslas became associated with this practice.
You might remember that in the carol, the king looks out of his window on the eve of St. Stephen's Day and sees someone far from home struggling in the snow collecting firewood. Concerned for their survival, the king decides to go out, accompanied by a servant, to give the poor man food and shelter. Journeying through the snow, the king's servant becomes weary. The carol ends by explaining that the servant should tread in the king's footsteps, and for us to do likewise, encouraging us to persevere in our quest to give gifts to those who are needy.
Good King Wenceslas is a great story, isn't it? The theme of giving is, for many, an important part of the meaning of Christmas. This year, Christmas will come in the middle of a very unusual time for us all, following an extended period of lockdown and the possibility of further restrictions to come. Maybe you feel like you have been out in the snow during this time, struggling to survive. Or perhaps you have discovered new gifts and talents during the lockdown, participating in new activities online. Whichever is the case, for many, life has been turned upside down as a result of the pandemic.
So, what if we turn the carol Good King Wenceslas upside down? Instead of imagining ourselves as the king, what if we see ourselves as the person in need? In light of all that has happened this year, how do you feel now as we start to approach Christmas? Imagine the king is on his way through the darkness to meet you. What gifts do you need to receive to be fully alive and to be the person you're meant to be? What gifts can you offer to help others to flourish in the same way?
Inspired by the Good King Wenceslas story, it is important to ask ourselves what gifts we need in order to be the person we need to be. And this isn't an easy question. My partner works for Virgin, and since March, so many friends and colleagues have been made redundant. Well over 2,000. Some of these guys had worked for Virgin for over 20 years, with exemplary service records too. It is difficult to reconcile within yourself the relief you inevitably feel that your job has been spared at the same time as feeling for those who have lost their livelihoods. The pandemic is not an easy time to live stress-free. The gift I would like to receive this year is one I would like to give to others too, and it is, quite simply, stillness of mind, to live anxiety-free.
And now the lessons I've learned during lockdown. It is okay to be still and not to be involved in so many activities. I've learned that a walk in the park can be such fun. And alone time with God in prayer, it is so fulfilling. The gift I would like to receive is to be able to see my family more often.
There are so many things that I've learnt during the lockdown that I need.
I need to learn how to sing in tune. I need to read more books and know more about the world. Perhaps the greatest gift I need to receive is the gift of being more of a glass half full person rather than a glass half empty one.
Hi there, my name is Beth, and my reflection from lockdown is that from the beginning I felt completely overwhelmed by the very real need among those around us. I'm sure many other people felt the same as well, and I just wanted to do anything I could to make things better for people, which I came to realise was not within my control. What I did come to realise, however, was that it was no small thing to be able to get in touch with somebody, send them a text, an email, or give them a call just to check in and see how they were doing. So I think the biggest realisation for me over lockdown has been that I can offer the gift of friendship.
We want to hear from you.
Bye-bye. Thank you very much.
Bye.